get you breaking news that's coming in right now. The army chief is meeting with Prime Minister Modi at the Prime Minister's residence. There have been back-to-back meetings that have taken place. Today, you've had a meeting essentially with NSA Ajit Doval this morning with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister then met with the Home Secretary and now a meeting with the army chief. Safe to assume, Gaurav, that this is essentially a briefing perhaps post what's happened along the border.
So far, India was reacting to what Pakistan is doing. But if you notice in Operation Sindoor, India punished 9 different locations, including the headquarters of terror. There's a lot of intelligence input also coming in of what Pakistan can do next. And last night, when Pakistan attempted to target 15 locations, the armed forces knew, they were prepared. And that is why they were not only able to thwart the Pakistani the Pakistani military attack on our military bases, but they were also able to impose costs on Pakistan in terms of the response. Now, the chiefs, the CDS, the National Security Advisor, the entire security apparatus actually war games on the basis of a lot more intelligence inputs that they have on what Pakistan may attempt to do. A sane military mind on the Pakistani side would seek to dial down tensions, but knowing the radical Islamist mind of General Asim Munir, he'll probably try and scale it up. What could be his next attempt to? So to be forewarned is to be forearmed, and that's exactly why you war game what he will do next, so that you not only ensure that he fails, you're able to impose costs on him once again, so that it dissuades him from trying to escalate even further.
You know, the message very clear from the Prime Minister, from the government to our forces. Complete free hand to hit back, retaliate, respond to Pakistan in any manner they deem fit, which is why perhaps in a span of 24 hours, you've seen 2 successful operations, Operation Sindoor, and many are deeming what we've seen through the course of last night as Operation Sindoor 2.0 as well. Because not just have we hit the terror hubs, but the moment Pakistan attempted to retaliate at 15 locations across the country, and Gaurav, you were telling us how this spans across 3,000 kilometers, across that entire stretch, to repel toward every single attack from Pakistan, and then to hit back at Pakistan where it hurts the most, in Rawalpindi, in Lahore, tells you and speaks volumes of how our forces have been able to really give it back to Pakistan in perhaps the only language that they understand. And so you've got clearly our forces getting that free hand to respond to Pakistan. And obviously at this point, it will be based on that, Gaurav, on how things move, on how things develop. Forces getting that free hand is a big, big advantage, that you don't go back and forth, you immediately act.
You know, you're spot on that. Remember, Pakistan not only killed 25 innocents in Pahalgam, it's killed 16 more, including 5 women and 3 children, and that's really hurting India. Pakistan is killing our civilians and using heavy caliber weapons with 155mm howitzers, heavy mortars, and that's massive escalation by Pakistan. They don't care about Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, and the people of Jammu and Kashmir, the fact that they're killing civilians in Jammu and Kashmir. If I may quickly, in Rawalpindi, which has the general headquarters, as you rightly pointed out, India targeted a stadium very close to general headquarters, because that's the message India is giving. If we can target the stadium, we can target GHQ. Do not escalate. That the battery, the missile defense shield of Pakistan, the air defense system that was taken down, that's again a very important signal being sent out. If we can take this down, we can take much more down, and the 4 core of Pakistan, or the Lahore core of Pakistan, becomes very vulnerable. But India is not escalating, can escalate, but is not escalating. So that's the message India is giving. Tone down tensions and take action against terror, or we will be forced to.
Very, very true. And Rawalpindi, that cricket stadium, is right next to the army headquarters. And you see those images on your screens also, as well. You know, plumes of smoke emerging from right outside that stadium. It was empty, mind you, because again, let's reiterate here that India has made it very clear we will not resort to what Pakistan does, of cowardly strikes on civilians. So we're ensuring that civilians are safe in Pakistan. Pakistan, of course, isn't extending that same courtesy. We've been seeing what's been happening along the line of control, where we're being told 13 plus civilian deaths, unfortunately, have been reported. And that's what's warranted these strikes again by India on military establishments. But let's once again recap for you the statements that came in from Colonel Sophia Qureshi, as well as Wing Commander Vyomika Singh, on these strikes that have happened on Pakistan military establishments now.
Today morning, Indian Armed Forces targeted air defense radars and systems at a number of locations in Pakistan. Indian response has been in the same domain with the same intensity as Pakistan. It has been reliably learnt that an air defense system at Lahore has been neutralized. Pakistan attempted to engage a number of military targets in northern and western India using drones and missiles. These places included Avantipura, Srinagar, Jammu, Pathankot, Amritsar, Kapurthala, Nal, Jalandhar, Ludhiana, Adampur, Bhatinda, Chandigarh, Phalodi, Uttarlai and Bhuj. These were neutralized by the integrated counter unmanned aerial system and other air defense systems. The debris of these attacks is now being recovered from a number of locations that prove the Pakistani attacks.
7 से 8 मई 2025 की रात को पाकिस्तान ने उत्तरी और पश्चिमी भारत में स्थित कई सैन्य ठिकानों को जैसे कि अवंतीपुरा, श्रीनगर, जम्मू, पठानकोट, अमृतसर, कपूरथला, जालंधर, लुधियाना, आदमपुर, भटिंडा, चंडीगढ़, नाल, फलौदी, उत्तरलाई और भुज पर ड्रोन और मिसाइलों से हमला करने का प्रयास किया। इन हमलों को इंटीग्रेटेड काउंटर यूएस ग्रिड और वायु रक्षा प्रणालियों द्वारा निष्क्रिय कर दिया गया। इन हमलों का मलबा कई स्थानों से बरामद हुआ जो कि पाकिस्तानी हमलों का प्रमाण है।
Okay, I want to bring in Maushmi Singh, who was at that particular briefing. Maushmi, we were live during that press conference. We heard your question also to Mr. Mistry about the death toll, in which he said right now we can't confirm it. It's only been 36 hours. We're still getting details really of what the impact of Operation Sindoor has been. But a couple of big takeaways there, and just away from really what the briefing was about the strikes on Pakistani military establishment. There were pointed questions asked about all of the narratives being created on social media, fake news being spread about impact in India, about who we hit, etc. Can you just put that in context for us, or what the Foreign Secretary's message was?
Absolutely, Akshita. The Foreign Secretary was saying that, there's a lot of disinformation and propaganda that is being spread by Pakistan, and we want to reiterate the same thing, that we are just responding to the Pahalgam terror attack. Now, Pakistan wants to justify the action of targeting civilians. Almost 16 civilians dead, more than 30 have been injured, almost 50 have been injured, and Pakistan wants to justify it by saying that we are targeting civilians. All that we know is, and he showed that photograph of how, that a state funeral was being awarded to terrorists, and they were wrapped, the coffins were wrapped in Pakistani flags. That itself proves about the complete bag of lies that Pakistan wants to in fact spread as fake propaganda. And on the other hand, he also said that the fact that Pakistan has targeted civilian installations itself speaks volumes about what Pakistan's intentions are. He also went on to say, very importantly, the highlight that Pakistan is also spreading this propaganda that we should have a joint inquiry. And he cited Mumbai terror attack, the Pathankot terror attack, saying we in fact went more than
very important message, Maushmi.